Okay, so in that first battle between Tank and Loupi for the vampire accounts, we have Tank with his main for the vampire accounts, we have Tank playing his main faction. He has a front line of 5 zombies, followed by 2 Graveguard with great weapons. Graveguard with great weapons are often a staple in a lot of matchups. They will trade fine against low-tier infantry and against against the Blades of the Blade Queen, they'll just get massacred and it won't even be funny. However, against the Blackguard of Nagarond, they will be cost effective given the fact that they cost a lot less. Especially with heals and some support maybe of zombies, they actually will do a good job against a very expensive unit and a very annoying unit. So that's for the infantry corps. Then you have the Chillgeist, Arwa X-Rays. They slow down enemy units around them by 36%, so they are good at counter-skirmishing. Also, decent stat for an ethereal unit, and good armor piercing, and of course being ethereal, they have a lot of physical resist. However, against Dark Elves, it's not always... You have to be very careful because they have Law of Fire, they have Soul Stealer, they have Web of Shadows on the Knight Assassins. They have a lot of magic damage, basically, that can bring down your Chillgeists with, which, as is often the case with Ethereal, don't have the most HP per model. Then you have 2 units of Vargeist and a Blood Dragon Vampire Lord in the sky. There is often a lot of air battle between these 2 factions, so you don't want just a dragon, you need at least some Vargeist around you, especially if you go, Blood Dragon. If you go for the Von Karstein Lord that has a Tempest ability, you can be more sure of winning that air battle if it was what they were going for. But yeah, 2 Vargeist also. I mean, now that they have an armor piercing, they are just excellent shock, quote-unquote shock cav. Like, they can jump on a unit, destroy it in a few seconds, and then they need to go back to the sky because they are still very glass cannony. The Blood Dragon Vampire Lord, Blood Dragon, what do you have, my friend? So he has a Heart Piercing that gives him even better start and thunders the armor. The Helm of Discord, an AoE that gives like an AoE Amphibling Foe. Raised Dead, the Van Hell Down Macabre, spell that Tank almost always takes. He's a big fan of that spell. And an Invocation of Nehek. Then you finally have 2 White Kings with both with Scab's Grace. White Kings are tanks, they can kill models of elite infantry unit like Blackguard of Nagarond, Blade of the Blood Queen. They don't die, you don't want to focus them, so often they get their value that way just because you keep them for the end, because it's take a while to kill them and it's not always worth it. You probably have better targets. And they have Scab's Grace. Scab's Grace is good to clear infantry units or range units with low armor, such as Dread Spears. Blackguard Corsairs with their 80 armor will not die to it, but they will still take some damage. And you have a Corpse Guard. It's just a regular Corpse Guard that heals the unit around him a bit. So yeah, nothing to say. It's Tank in a matchup that he knows very well, and he has a solid army for the situation. Now for Loupi, you have 2 units of Dead Spears followed by 2 units of Blackguard of Nagarond. You have the Blades of the Blade Queens in the middle with their, it's 56 melee attack, 43 melee defense, Guardian ability, and bonus anti-infantry armor piercing. They kill everything. They kill every infantry in melee. Even White Kings, like they have to be scared about if they get surrounded by the Blades of the Blade Queen. Plus, Guardian ability is always great. And oh, really, Mars? Interesting. I haven't seen Ice Power play that matchup in a while, so I didn't know. But yeah, double Knight Assassin is something that. Morathi, oh, it's Malekith. Oh, interesting. I know that he loves Malekith plus double Morathi plus double Knight Assassin, and he has a Gaze of Malice and Soul Stealer plus his ability that that reduce the power reserve from the enemy, since magic is so important. For the vampire counts, and 2 Knight Assassins, one of them with Trophy Head and the other... one has Trophy Head and the other and web shadows, and the other just have a web of shadows. You have a bit of cav with the Slanishes Harvester, really great light cav, they poison, they do magic damage, so the chill guys would have to be scared about them. They also Stealer and Word of Pain, so very well-rounded unit, always finds a way to get good value, and 1 unit of Cold Wines just to add some mass. I understand the witch side by Ice Power, because when you have such elite infantry units, having what witch shells that can rampage the enemy in those and force them to engage with these infantry units is a good choice, but I guess Loupi decided against it, and 2 Blackheart Corsairs with handbows. The reason you break them is if you summon zombies on these guys, they beat them in melee. Kind of the same as the reason you would bring 3 company militias in that matchup for Empire. So now let's see how they do. It's gonna be an advance, like neither army really has any long range. I mean, the vampire accounts obviously have nothing ranged, and the more range is probably on the handbows and Knight Assassin. Both have 70 range, so both army should have to advance a bit or reorganize. I mean, it's the beginning of the battle. They're gonna get into position. Yeah, there is no Morathi, so that's why it's Morathi. I think Ice Power would go for Morathi there rather than Malekith. He was in chat earlier, but I think he left today. So and yeah, Unbows, they don't have armor piercing, but they do very good damage because they shoot two arrows at the same time. So like dragons don't have a lot of armor, only 70, so these guys can do good. And look at that unit of Skeleton Warrior, which is like, it's Skeleton Warrior, so it's an overcasted version, but yeah. Oh my god, that value. Oh my god, that breath attack. I mean, that unit costs something like 1500, and they are down to less than half health already. Oh, the poor guys. Oh my god, that was a disgusting breath attack there. Damn. And now, Loupi needs to be a bit... Oh, wait, the Vargeist, I mean, attacking with Sliced Harvesters. Sliced Harvesters are a good target, but here it sounds very dangerous because you have the Handbow support and Blackguard of Nagarand. I think these Vargeists are just gonna die to that engagement. Or get... I mean, at least they only lost 1 model, so good Handbow fire into the Red Dragon Vampire Lord. Good thing he can heal because, I mean... Yes, he did a lot of damage to the Blades of the Blood Queen. Here, very do game. Oh, I didn't talk about that unit of Blood Knight actually. Very do good engagement here, I think, for the vampire counts, getting rid of the Cold One Knights. However, there was some damage done to these Blood Knights. I mean, they took a lot there, and Soul Stealer on the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord is getting pretty low, and Malekith is still at full health, so are the Knight Assassin. He's gonna of course neck hack himself, the Vargeist and the Blood Knight, bringing a bit more oomph to his army. Another zombie summon, just used to delay while the heal is taking effect. Scab's Craze was mostly dodged, the units were already retreating. Handbows are gonna do great against the low armor of Vargeist. And yeah, look at it, it takes 200 damage. Yeah, you have the summons. These ones weren't summons actually, but these ones are, and yeah, they are just slowing down. Now the Blood Knights are back to maybe not a lot of HP, but enough. And same with the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord. But the balance of power in the favor of the Dark Elves for now. I mean, the Cold One Knights are still there. See, like, if it was lower armor, that unit would be at half health, and it's gonna be a Soul Stealer on that blob. Yeah, not a bad choice, plus a Gaze of Malice. There you go, good damage on the zombies, slowing down everything. Here the Vargeists are gonna dive down, but that's a tough battle to take for the Vargeists, because as the Handbows are gonna retreat and keep shooting, and now the Cold One Knights are gonna engage. yeah, big engagement here. However, the chill guys being still completely healthy is very important. They need to avoid the Slanished Harvesters, and it's a Word of Pain. Okay, so now they need to flee as soon as possible because the Slanished Harvesters are hot on pursuit, and that could be detrimental to them. Web of Shadows, yes, Web of Shadows being cast, it will drain some HP out of that blob. And yeah, one of the White King almost dead. The second is pretty low too, and the hero blob still perfectly healthy. The chill guys, nice bait here. Manage getting the 2 units of Vargas plus the Blood Knights on these Slanished Harvesters that try to go after the chill guys. The chill guys are gonna engage too, and I mean that yeah, if the Slanished Harvesters are out of the battle, those chill guys are gonna be feeling a lot more confident. However, yeah, that Knight Assassin has been taking a lot. I'm gonna assume from the Graveguard Great Weapons. So yeah, they have been taking some damage, but both White Kings are down for the count now. Or for the counts, yeah. Puns. Another Scab's Grace, not the best, but the idea of starting it here was to not do damage to the chill guys, so it makes sense. Bloods of the Blade Queen getting slowly worn down. Another good gaze of Malice. Graveguards are armored enough, so it won't do the most to them. And yeah, you need something to deal with these chill guys at this point. Oh, another very good breath attack by the Vampire Lord, and I mean breath attack. I look at the value, 69 kills, nice. I look at the value on the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord, but at this point it's almost only through his breath attacks that he did them. He was he wasn't engaged a lot in melee. But in terms of infantry, there is nothing left for the Vampire accounts beside these 2 units of Crumbling Graveguards. Might be a bit of an issue. Another upgraded Nehek did overcast damage to the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord, but he's gonna heal through it thanks to the Nehek he just casted. And he also healed the 2 units of Vargas and the Blood Knights are still there. Yeah, Slanished Harvesters trying to get onto the chill guys, changing their mind now that they see the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord is around, and Knight Assassin have, I mean, they have some decent damage against an armored target, so if they are shooting, yeah, oh, they are completely missing, but if they were shooting at the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord, they do good damage in melee. Balance of power still in, yeah, they can also, even with the physical resist of the chill guys, they can still drop model out of them, of course. Balance of power still in favor of the Dark Elf, and I mean, those Blackguards are broken, but there is a big box here, basically. There is still a last breath attack for the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord, and also, even though he's low, his charges can, one big charge of him could break one Knight Assassin instantly, so, yeah. I don't think it's really possible to call. It also depends on something we can't see, which is the magic on both sides. Is there another Nehek available soon for the Blood Dragon? And yeah, he's going after the Knight Assassin, and look at that damage. There you go, that assassin is deleted. It's over, no more assassin there, so only 2 heroes left, and that assassin is already kinda low. So, yeah, it killed that assassin. Well, needs to be careful because Kinetic is engaged with everything at once at that point. Because yes, like no single entity is coming back. Like he wasn't really organizing with the chill guys. Is he maybe going after a routing unit? Maybe he was moving with the Blood Knight. And here, yeah, now this is looking worse and worse on the balance of power for the Vampire accounts, but I'm not quite sure why. I feel like the box is less and less strong, and you still have quite a lot. I mean, the dragon is only at 1500 HP, but another Nehek is gonna heal him nicely. Yeah, thanks. Another magnificent breath attack there in the Blackguard of Nagarond. And I think, I mean, Another good charge on the Knight Assassin, punching him out of the box, and now it's gonna be Helmet Discord, so everything is debuffed in that blob, and it's gonna be a big block fight. Well, killing that Blood Dragon Vampire Lord is gonna be difficult at this point. A Gaze of Malice, and charge into the Knight Assassin. The Knight Assassin is wavering. You have still, and it's gonna be a cycle charging party. As the Blood Knights engage now, another Nehek on the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord. Here the Chillgeist are going after the Black Ark Corsairs, and they are gonna make sure they finish them. Also a nice way to fulfill the attacking role. Once again, however, they are shattered, so you need something to engage. That Vargeist counts as a single entity unit. And it's dead. Okay, so as soon as it's dead, Chillgeist come. Yeah. And he punches him out of the box once again. You have one unit of Blackguard left only, so there is not that much support left for Malekith. Malekith is gonna be tough to kill still, but I'd say that honestly Tank is at the limit of rule breaking there. There is a lot of time where like his units are just disengaging and not giving order to go after routing units, and he's just doing enough, but yeah, I think he's on the limit of doing too much. Here these guys are shattered. The Blood Knights are finally gone, so you just have the Chillgeist and the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord. Yeah, they can, like, this time they can still continue doing that because they are going after routing unit and another Nehek. Wait, no, oh no, it's just a bug. Okay, the Blades of the Blood Queen still are trying to come back. They are gonna get, yeah, they're gonna get charged and broken instantly. Terrified first and then broken. Yeah. Terrified. I mean, they're not broken for now, but they're gonna get a rear charge probably. Yeah, I mean, even if they can, yeah, they are shattered, and now the Chillgeist have to come back. Loupi forming a box, and last stand, basically. It's gonna be a close one. If there is a Gaze of Malice left for Malekith, that could, like, almost... Oh, there is a last summon. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, I think that summon might seal the deal here. Because that unbraces the Blackguard. Another heart piercing against Malekith. How much... Oh, Malekith is getting massacred there. Yeah. And the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord gonna cycle charge as much as he can. Yeah, and now there is no worries about the attacking rule. You have the zombies doing the attacking rule, and Malekith, yeah, losing decisively that battle against Blood Dragon Vampire Lord. Blackguard of Mangaron still holding. I mean, they have very good morale, and yeah, Malekith is broken before the Blackguard, even though he has more HP than them, which is like disgusting. Malekith, you're a shame for your people, and. Nice victory by Tank. It was really down to the wire.